Did you know that one of nature's most celebrated healing fruits, a tropical delight many of us love, could actually pose a danger if you're not eating it correctly? It's true. In fact, some of the most common ways people enjoy this fruit hide significant risks, few of which could be genuinely life-threatening under specific circumstances. Many of these mistakes are so common you might even be making them right now without a second thought. Throughout my decade of work in nutritional biochemistry, I've seen how one fruit, the incredible papaya, perfectly illustrates an age-old principle. The dose truly makes the poison. When you understand how to work with it, papaya is an incredible superfood packed with enzymes, antioxidants, and vitamins that can transform your health. But when it's consumed incorrectly, it can cause some serious problems. Today, we're going to walk through the 6 most critical mistakes people make with papaya. If you're ready to learn how to safely harness all the healing power this amazing fruit has to offer, go ahead and hit that like button. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Do you eat papaya regularly? And have you ever noticed anything unusual afterward? Your experience is valuable. All right, let's get started. The first mistake is something that 99% of people do, and it might just surprise you. Mistake number 1, wasting the nutritional goldmine, the seeds. The very first mistake we need to talk about involves something most of us do automatically. We throw it away. When you slice open a beautiful, ripe papaya and see that cluster of black seeds, what's the first thing you do? If you're like most people, you scoop them right into the trash. But here's the secret. You are literally throwing away one of nature's most potent natural medicines. Those little black seeds are a nutritional goldmine. For centuries, practitioners of traditional medicine have used these very seeds to help with everything from digestive issues to liver problems and parasitic infections. Modern science is now confirming this ancient wisdom. Research has shown that a compound in papaya seeds is effective at fighting parasites, and they have broad-spectrum antibacterial effects against common culprits like E. coli and Salmonella. The seeds are also packed with the papain enzyme, which aids in protein digestion, along with anti-inflammatory acids, powerful antioxidants, and a significant amount of dietary fiber to keep you regular. So, how can you use them safely? You can eat them fresh or dried. Try chewing 5 or 6 fresh seeds after a meal to help with digestion. Or, you can spread them out to dry for a few days, grind them into a powder that has a surprisingly peppery taste, and add half a teaspoon to your morning smoothie or sprinkle it over a salad. However, and this is critically important, you must be careful with the dosage. While powerful, research shows papaya seed extracts can have toxic effects if you consume them in large quantities. Never, ever exceed 1 teaspoon of fresh seeds or half a teaspoon of the ground powder per day. It's always best to start small, with just 2 or 3 seeds, to see how your body responds before gradually increasing. And a crucial warning: pregnant women should avoid papaya seeds completely. Anyone with a bleeding disorder or on blood-thinning medication should exercise extreme caution and speak with their doctor. Mistake number 2, the timing trap. Eating unripe papaya. Now that we've uncovered the treasure you might be throwing away, let's talk about a mistake that happens before the fruit is even fully ready. This is the timing trap, eating unripe green papaya. An unripe papaya contains an extremely high concentration of the papain enzymes, 10 to 15 times more than you'd find in the ripe fruit. In these high concentrations, the enzyme is so aggressive that it can literally start to digest the protective lining of your stomach if you eat too much. This can lead to severe stomach irritation, intense heartburn, nausea, and cramping. For pregnant women, this danger becomes profoundly serious. The high concentration of papain in unripe papaya can stimulate uterine contractions, which is especially risky during the first trimester. Historically, unripe papaya was even documented as a substance used to induce abortion. Modern studies confirm that consuming large amounts during pregnancy can increase the risk of miscarriage or premature labor. Now, you might be thinking, but what about dishes like Thai green papaya salad? That's a great question. In many Asian cuisines, unripe papaya is used safely. Because it's prepared in specific ways, it's shredded, served in smaller quantities, and mixed with other buffering ingredients that help reduce the enzyme's harsh effects. To stay safe, always choose a properly ripened papaya. Look for skin that is mostly yellow, gives just a little when you press it, and has a sweet, tropical smell. The flesh inside should be a vibrant orange yellow. If you buy a green papaya, just let it ripen on your counter for a few days. You can speed this up by placing it in a paper bag with a banana. Mistake number 3, the hidden danger. Medication interactions. This next mistake is one I urge everyone to pay close attention to, especially if you take any kind of medication regularly. This is a mistake that, in some cases, could be life-threatening. Papaya naturally contains vitamin K, which is essential for blood clotting. If you are taking an anticoagulant or a blood thinner like warfarin, consuming large amounts of papaya can interfere with your medication's effectiveness. This interference could disrupt your body's clotting ability and potentially increase your risk of a stroke, pulmonary embolism, or heart attack. The enzymes in papaya can also enhance the effects of anti-inflammatory drugs, including common over-the-counter NSAIDs, as well as prescription medications.
Ow.
This could make them more potent than intended, which is a serious risk. Furthermore, papaya has a mild laxative effect, which can speed up how quickly things move through your system. This can reduce the absorption of any oral medication you're taking, which is particularly dangerous for time-release formulas or drugs that require precise dosing, like those for heart conditions, diabetes, or immunosuppression. The golden rule here is communication. If you take any medication on a regular basis, please consult your physician or pharmacist before making papaya a regular part of your diet. You can take simple, proactive steps to stay safe. A safe practice is to limit your papaya intake to less than 1 cup per week, and always take your medication at least 2 hours before or after you eat it. It's also a great idea to keep a food diary to track what you eat and how you feel, so you can spot any changes in your medication's effectiveness. Mistake number 4, the more is better fallacy. Overeating papaya. It's a common way of thinking in health and wellness. If something is good for you, then more of it must be even better. But with papaya, that mindset can definitely backfire. Papaya is wonderfully high in dietary fiber, with about 2.5 grams in a single cup. While fiber is fantastic for us, getting too much too quickly, especially from a potent fruit like papaya can, overwhelm your digestive system, leading to severe diarrhea, uncomfortable cramping, excessive gas, and nausea. At the same time, the very enzymes that make papaya a digestive aid can overstimulate your stomach if you overdo it. This can cause gastric irritation, heartburn, and, in some cases, even erode the stomach lining. There's another interesting, though less dangerous, side effect of eating too much papaya. It's rich in beta-carotene, the same compound that gives carrots their color. If you eat excessive amounts, you can develop a harmless condition called carotenemia, where your skin, particularly on your palms and the soles of your feet, takes on a yellowish-orange tint. While it's completely reversible once you cut back, it can certainly be alarming if you're not expecting it. It's so important to remember that no single food is a miracle cure. Papaya has amazing benefits, but it can't replace your medications or single-handedly cure chronic conditions. Evidence-based guidelines suggest a healthy maximum is about 1 cup in a day. It's even better to enjoy it 4 to 5 times a week rather than every single day. This gives your digestive system a break and reduces the risk of any issues. Always listen to your body. If you notice loose stools, persistent heartburn, or skin yellowing, it's a sign to cut back. Mistake number 5, the storage catastrophe. Improper handling. All about food safety. Papaya's wonderful sweetness and high water content, which make it so delicious. It's also make it an ideal breeding ground for harmful bacteria if it's not stored correctly. Pathogens like Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria can multiply rapidly on papaya that's been improperly handled. Think of a cut papaya left on the counter, like a ticking clock. After just 1 hour at room temperature, the risk of bacterial growth is minimal. At 2 hours, the risk is moderate. By 4 hours, it's high. After 6 hours, it can be extremely dangerous to eat. Proper storage is simple, and it's your best defense. For a whole uncut papaya, you can leave it at room temperature until it ripens. Once it's ripe, move it into the refrigerator, where it will keep for another 5 to 7 days. Don't wash it until you are ready to cut into it. For cut papaya, the rules are stricter. You must refrigerate it immediately in an airtight container, and it should be eaten within 2 to 3 days, maximum. Never leave cut papaya out at room temperature for more than 1 hour. Before you even slice it, always wash the outside of the papaya under cold, running water, gently scrubbing it with a clean brush.
Ow.
This prevents any bacteria on the skin from being transferred to the flesh when you cut it. And of course, always use clean knives, utensils, and cutting boards. Glass containers are best for storage. Mistake number 6, ignoring the allergy alarm. Papaya sensitivity. Listen closely to your own body. An allergy or sensitivity to papain, the primary enzyme in papaya, is more common than many people realize.
Diagnose.
It's often misdiagnosed because the initial symptoms can be quite subtle. This sensitivity exists on a spectrum, ranging from mild digestive upset to, in rare cases, a life-threatening allergic reaction known as anaphylaxis. It's important to recognize the warning signs. Early signs might be a slight tingling in your mouth as you're eating it, some mild stomach discomfort within about 30 minutes, or minor skin reactions like a rash. As a sensitivity progresses, you might experience more moderate symptoms like swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat, persistent stomach pain or nausea, or even respiratory symptoms like wheezing. Emergency signs require immediate medical attention: difficulty breathing or swallowing, a rapid pulse, dizziness, or loss of consciousness. While rare anaphylaxis from papaya is a documented medical emergency and can happen even in people who have eaten papaya before without any issue, it's also worth knowing that people with a papain allergy may also have cross-reactivity to other things, like latex, other tropical fruits, or even some meat tenderizers that use papain as an ingredient. If you suspect you might have a sensitivity, the best thing to do is start a food diary to track your symptoms. You should speak with your doctor or an allergy specialist. WHO can guide you through an elimination diet or recommend allergy testing. If a sensitivity is confirmed, the only truly safe approach is to avoid papaya completely. The incredible benefits when you get it right. Now that we've carefully navigated the potential hazards, let's end on a high note and celebrate why papaya, when handled with the respect it deserves, is truly one of nature's most remarkable and powerful healing foods. The papain enzyme is a phenomenal digestive aid, helping your body break down proteins into smaller, more easily absorbable forms. This is especially beneficial for older adults, anyone with digestive disorders, or those with issues absorbing protein properly. Papaya is an absolute powerhouse of vitamin C. A single cup provides 98% of your daily requirement that's more than you get from an orange. This, combined with other powerful antioxidants, helps neutralize free radicals, reduce oxidative stress, and support a robust immune system. This antioxidant action is also fantastic for your heart, as it can help reduce inflammation in blood vessels and support healthy cholesterol levels. It's also rich in vitamin A and other compounds that are essential for protecting your vision and promoting healthy, glowing skin. Research has even shown that papaya may help lower inflammation throughout the body and balance the immune response. It's making it a wonderful food for those with chronic inflammatory conditions. For optimal benefits, enjoy about 1 cup of fresh, ripe papaya 4 to 5 times per week. Eating it about 30 minutes before a meal can help prepare your stomach for protein digestion, while having it in the morning is a great way to kickstart your digestive processes for the day. Your safe papaya plan. And thank you. Let's quickly recap. We've covered the 6 critical mistakes that can turn this superfood into a health hazard: wasting the nutrient-dense seeds, eating the fruit when it's dangerously unripe, ignoring potentially life-threatening, medication interactions falling for the more is better trap risking, contamination with improper storage, and overlooking the warning signs of an allergy. The key takeaway today is to treat papaya with respect for its potency. Proper preparation, mindful consumption, and listening to your body's individual response are what make all the difference. If you're new to papaya or want to reintroduce it safely, here is my recommended approach. Start small. Begin with just a 1/4 cup every other day for the first couple of weeks, and just monitor how you feel. If all goes well, you can increase to a 1/2 cup every other day for the next 2 weeks. From there, you can comfortably work up to 1 full cup, 4 to 5 times a week. It's also wise to take a short break now and then, maybe 1 week off every 3 months. And always maintain open communication with your healthcare providers about your diet. Remember, knowledge is power, but it's applied knowledge that leads to transformation. Use what you've learned here today to make papaya a safe, delicious, and incredibly beneficial part of your health journey. Thank you so much for watching and for investing this time in your well-being. If this guide helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more evidence-based nutrition content just like this, and share this video with anyone you know who loves papaya. Stay healthy, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.